Hey, hey, YouTube. This is Prometheus, guys, giving you more to the meta. So, guys, I want to go ahead and show you basically one of the new offenses I'm using. I'll probably use this for the next month, and then I'm going to jump out of this and go into some other offenses. I'm probably looking at the Minnesota offense. I do like some of the plays that are developed in it. But West Coast is a run-focused type offense. It's got a lot of under center stuff, and I'm going to show you some unique plays that I like to use out of I-forms and strong formations and stuff like that. That really do cause some issues with offensive alignments and stuff like that, and it really gives you a run-focused type offense. So I'm going to be using Z-Close Flank Your Trail in the mid-attack, which is a Texas play in some playbooks. There's going to be a bunch of different gameplays because I was getting a bunch of rage quits against my opponents. This is not top-tier stuff, but a lot of times if you read things correctly, you can actually use this against top-tier opponents, depending on what type of defense they're using. So here's Texas. Basically, when I see Texas, I'm really looking for a guy that's off the edge, and I'm going to try to look for this out route right here. This is going to be the area I'm going to go with it. A lot of times, if you got a guy that's playing like a really heavy defense, you can go ahead and just pop that. This guy actually had a lag, so fortunately, this is going to be a short gameplay, but he had a lag with this. So I'm going to just hit this guy with a little inside zone. Got some pretty good blocking right there. My one fullback position didn't get a very good block for me, but you could see him able to do that. Quick snap, the outside stretch. Not able to get past the defender right there. If I did, I probably would have won house. And then just once again, just going to go ahead and just use an inside run. For me, with this offense, it's really just about grinding the ball out, making my opponent defend against the run. With this I-form formation. So going to the outside run again. Now I got a little bit better blocking, and I'm able to go and pick up basically a 3rd-and-1 situation. Go back with the inside run off the left. Get some nice blocking right here, and I'm able to go ahead and fall into a 1st-and-goal type situation with that previous run. So really, it's about focusing on the run as much as possible. Got a stretch, and then I have this little fullback dive I like to throw into the scheme. I don't necessarily think this is a fullback dive is that great for a quick audible like that. So we're going to go ahead and take that out and just maybe audible into it as a part of the scheme. Right here, it boxes everything up, and what I do like about this far tight offense is that you've got these quick little hitting runs you can use against your opponent. I'm able to go and get the ball into the end zone and score against them. So he has a rage quitting out after I do that. Now there's going to be a series of a couple Denver Broncos games we're going to play. So right here, scores basically 0-0. And I think I've got a turnover on downs against this guy. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now see how this guy is off coverage, and these guys are all in the box. I'm looking to this route all the way, and these guys are going to have to fly out. They're just so far out, and unless this guy plays a flat zone, which it's not a sound defense, that out is going to be bailed to me. So I'm always going to try to throw that. You can see no one can get out to that, and it's like stealing yards against your opponent. So now I've got the inside zone. I'm going to go ahead and do this play, which is going to be the stretch. And I watch this defender when I switch into the stretch play. If the defender does not carry, I'm going to leave the stretch. I'm going to flip it to the backside because that's usually going to give me some numbers against defenders. And if I get myself some pretty good blocking like this, when you got a fast running back like this, you can go house against an opponent. So that's what I do love about that particular play right there. Is that I'm able to go and pick up an easy play. I just quick snap into it and then flip it and then just go ahead and run it. This guy ended up quitting out against me because he just made a lot of bad, offensive decisions right here. Ramsey goes ahead and gets a nice little interception in this gameplay. I returned a previous pick 6 against this guy, and he has rage quitting out against me. So second game with the Denver Broncos, playing against my this new opponent. I go basically with a cover 4 match type coverage. He throws right to me, and I'm able to go and pick him off, get the ball down to the 20, the 15-yard line or so. So right here, I've got a run. I'm going to do go back to stretch again. Watch the defender doesn't follow. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly flip that plate off to the weak side. I got a bunch of leverage going on right here, so you can see how the leverage is really strong. I'm able to go and pick up a first down off that. Right here, just go ahead and jump in and stretch. Now watch the defender. See how he follows all the way across? That means now I'm going to get an extra count with the defender, with the blocking. And you can see right here the running back is just not picked up at all. I'm able to go ahead and get another touchdown with that stretch play. So that's why I like to use that stretch in my scheme. I just quick snap it, and I'll run either side. So here's a better gameplay. Not much of a rage quit. This is Philadelphia Eagles user. This guy's actually was a little bit better. He actually, you could see he scored 7 points on me. So he at least had an offense that keeps people in the games. Back once again to the quick out. You know, if he's going to play those type of sets, I'm going to go and throw that. I just threw the ball a little bit too early, and I'm unable to come down with it. So now I go into the stretch. Watch for the defender. He doesn't carry, so I'm going to go and flip the ball over. But look how this guy is like really out leveraged, and I've got this guy right here in the gap. I think in this type of situation, this guy's a star player too. I think he gets into the backfield because my guard is really not that good, and I just couldn't. You could see that the edge was set. I had to run up in the middle of that guard, and I just didn't run it correctly. So 3rd and 10 situation. Right here, I go ahead and jump into a vertical, or let's see, I forgot what I jumped into. I just do a quick out. This guy's showing me man. I'm feeling it's cover 2, and I'm able to go and hit the quick out. And because I've got a really good wide receiver like Waddle or Hill, those guys are going to make those completions and those tough catches. So that's one of the good things about playing with the Dolphins as a roster. Is the wide receivers are good. Now here's a play I like to go and use, and I like this just because this particular play has got this unique fullback route that actually falls into zone. What I like to do is I like to go and put this guy into a C route, because if it's single man coverage, a lot of times the C route will get leverage, and I could pick up 20 yards or more if I get a nice little animation. But I want to go ahead and take this guy and put this on a slant. So my first progression is going to be right here with my reads. I'm going to look to this route right here 2, and then I'm going to look to this route 3, and then 4. Now if it's man coverages, sometimes I'll go ahead and use this as an alert, but for the most part it's really just going from left to right, and all I'm really doing is just reading the coverages from there. Hill's on an island below by himself, so I'm just going to complete that and just pick up my 12 yards with that quick out. So I love having outs in my scheme. Now here's another formation I've been using, single back. This is a good formation to go ahead and have in your scheme. It allows me to have a quick out on the backside, and I also have a stretch play, which actually gets pretty good blocking. He able to go ahead and using his safety to clean that up, make that better, make that type of situation where it's actually pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and quick hike him and look to the out on the backside. Nobody's out there. I'm able to go ahead and get a completion if against his best defender out there, which is Darius Slay. So back to the stretch play. See if we can get this off again. So he's got a pretty heavy box. I go into play action. Now this is a boom or bust type play. If I get matching principles with this play, usually I can hit this running back route and get a touchdown if I get matching principles, and I also have to look for the crosser. Problem with this play is this play action sometimes messes things up. So this is really more for someone that runs a lot of man coverages or matching principles, but you can see he's carrying over here, and nobody's carrying the fullback, and I'm able to go and hit that for a huge play right there and actually get a touchdown. So that was a nice little play I got against this guy because he did go into match. Right here, he throws interception right here to my one defender. I'm able to go and pick him off and get the ball back. And he ends up rage quitting again. So, this is another guy that actually just kind of stayed into the game. He wasn't quit in the first quarter. So, once again, guys, thanks for support. I'll show you some more game. I got some better gameplay I'll show you with me using this West Coast scheme, but you guys requested to see it. So, thank you for support, guys. Until next time.